Welcome to The Hypnotist, the show that gives you inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. Brought to you by the hypnotherapist demanded by celebrities, CEOs, and even royalty, Adam Cox. These recordings took place live from Adam's clinic in London's world-famous Harley Street. This podcast features powerful hypnosis, so do not listen while driving or operating machinery. This recording is not suitable for those with epilepsy or severe mental health issues. So, get yourself comfortable and enjoy today's episode of The Hypnotist.
Hi, it's Adam here, and in this episode of The Hypnotist, you're going to be listening to a combination of a sleep hypnosis, but also a weight loss hypnosis session, and it's designed for a client that would quite often listen to weight loss hypnosis sessions as they were sleeping, and sometimes they would fall asleep while they were listening to that. So that's kind of the point of this. It's a great session if you want to lose weight while you're sleeping and drifting off while listening to this. And effectively, there's lots of things in this session which really link to this idea of certain changes, certain kind of key elements that are crucial to weight loss, but being linked to being very natural and effortless. So if you like the idea of becoming leaner, more toned, you like the idea of being maybe a clothing size smaller than you are, this is a great one if also you tend to listen to this kind of stuff right before you go to sleep. It was created for an individual. Not all of these suggestions are going to be totally 100% relevant for you, because I didn't know who you were at the point where I recorded this for that specific individual. So take what's useful, disregard anything that isn't. And if you do want something created just for you, there will be a link in the show notes to schedule a consultation call. For now, though, find a quiet, comfortable place where you won't be disturbed, relax, and enjoy the session. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe in that slow, long, relaxing breath, and as you exhale, feel that sense of release, as if tension is just melting away and leaving your body in that outward breath. Breathing in relaxation and exhaling tension. Almost like every breath takes you slightly deeper than the breath before. And do a quick scan of your body, just to see if there's any clues of perhaps a position that doesn't feel quite right, or tension, maybe in your neck or your shoulders. And position your body in a way where you're able to relax deeper and deeper. And as you do, notice your breathing gets easier and easier, almost like you're breathing without trying. No need to force a breath in or out. And notice how your breath seems to get lower, down, deep down into your diaphragm. Breathing in relaxation, exhaling tension. Perhaps you could imagine somewhere in your body the image of a coiled spring. And as you breathe in and breathe out, just allow that pent-up tension to be released, to allow your body to relax and unwind. With each breath, allow yourself to release any tension in your body. Allow your shoulders to drop, your jaw to loosen, and your eyelids to get heavier and heavier. And as you focus on my voice, I wonder if you could imagine a droplet of pure relaxation falling on the top of your head, and then allow a wave of ripples to start at the top of your head all the way down your body, bringing with it a wonderful feeling contained in those ripples of relaxation. Each word, each breath draws you deeper into relaxation. And right now, there's nowhere to be, nothing to do, except allow yourself to fully relax and drift inward. Some people think that being in a trance is like something they've seen on TV or a stage. But it's more like that feeling you can get when you're driving on a long journey and you realize you've been driving for miles while daydreaming. It's almost like your unconscious is driving the car for you. And I wonder if you can recall a journey on a motorway, perhaps one that you've done many times before. A journey where your unconscious was able to drive without you needing to think about changing lanes, switching gears. Your brain, your body just knows how to drive that car. And as you think about that journey, what if this motorway represents a journey to a more confident you, sky-high self-esteem, a future, a destination where your current self and your ideal self are one and the same. This is your journey, and notice as you imagine you being behind the wheel. The journey has already started. You're not leaving your home to start the journey. The journey is already in motion. Because this is a journey of momentum, progress, and every healthy choice continues that journey moving in the same direction. And as you imagine the motorway ahead, maybe you could imagine 3 lanes. A slower lane, a middle lane, and a fast lane. And each lane represents progress. And no matter which lane you happen to be in, you're still moving towards your destination. On some days, you'll make incredible choices, almost like you're an Olympian training for a major event. And on those days, you're in the fast lane. And some days, generally, you're making good, healthy choices, but maybe your portions are larger, or maybe there's the occasional indulgence. It's still progress, just slower progress on that particular day. I want you to imagine you're in the slow lane now, moving steadily and surely. Imagine what it would be for you, where you're making good choices, eating wholesome foods, nourishing your body and feeling a sense of pride, knowing that you're taking care of yourself. Notice you don't have to be perfect. And maybe on that day you don't go to the gym. Maybe on that day there's less salads and vegetables. But get a sense that you're not failing. You're still making progress. And if you can make progress, even on these slower days, imagine what you can do when you make even healthier choices. Perhaps you can imagine seeing signs that show you making progress on this journey, landmarks or signposts. Every key milestone that you pass is a symbol of your consistency, your commitment, and your belief that small steps create big changes. Breathe in and breathe out. Feel even deeper relaxed now. In this slower lane, you feel calm, steady, and reliable. You know you're on the right path, and every bite of fresh, vibrant food, every glass of water, every moment you prioritize your health adds to your progress. But imagine indicating and moving into that middle lane. If the slow lane was maybe a 6 or a 7 out of 10 in terms of choices, the middle lane is a 7 or an 8. A higher level of momentum and a higher standard of those healthy choices. And feel the healthy choices in this lane. Feels comfortable. You could live like this forever because you enjoy the food. You enjoy how it makes you feel. You enjoy how it tastes. You can take pride in the healthy choices. You can look forward to delicious meals. And maybe you're enjoying or experimenting with new recipes, trying a new exercise class, a new flavor of fresh juices that makes you feel vibrant and alive. Notice how much colors there are in your foods. Each color of natural food is a symbol of the nutrients that that food contains. Feel that you can cruise in this lane. You're still in control, and progress here feels even more rewarding. want you to get a sense that you could stay in this lane like you're on autopilot. Day after day, continuing to make progress. Doesn't matter what the scales show you, because you know you're going in the right direction. Each day of healthy eating builds on the last, like a chain growing stronger and longer with each link. You can build long streaks in this lane. Days, weeks, maybe even months. Consistent, healthy progress. And then imagine you feel a burst of energy and motivation. And imagine indicating now into that fast lane. This lane is for those moments when you set even higher standards, making the best possible choices available to you. Almost no processed food whatsoever. Highest quality food, lots of physical activity. This feels like you're raising the bar. But it isn't necessary. It's optional. You don't need to be in this lane to get where you want to get to. It just means you might get there a bit quicker. Feel the exhilaration of this lane. A real sense of empowerment and pride. You're moving quickly here, but not out of pressure. It's only because you're enjoying the journey. And you're not expecting to be in this lane forever. 1 or 2 days, maybe a week, and then back to that middle lane. It's a bonus, not a necessity. And if you feel the need to slow down, you can always move back to that middle or slow lane, because each lane represents progress, and all progress helps get you towards that future that you desire. And on very long journeys, it's a good idea every now and then to take a break. And maybe you can imagine a service station coming up ahead. A reminder that breaks are part of the journey. And when you pull into a service station, it's not a setback. It's a pause to recharge, a pit stop. And maybe it's a weekend where you have more of that flexibility, or a holiday where enjoyment takes priority over those healthy choices temporarily. But you get a sense that these moments don't erase your progress. What if they are a necessary pit stop for the next stretch of your journey? So imagine taking a break in that service station, and imagine what that could be in your life. An evening out with friends. A celebration. Just a day where no rules apply. Because too much control is out of control. If you were actually driving to a destination, Having a break at a service station doesn't mean you don't get to your destination. That could only happen if you decide to drive the other way. If you go to the service station and continue on your journey, all it does is delay the destination, but it does not remove the destination. And then imagine leaving that service station, feeling rested and refueled. Feel how it invigorates you, giving you energy for the next few days, weeks, or even months of consistent, healthy choices. And then feel that you're merging back onto the motorway, feeling stronger and even more determined than before. And as you continue your journey, you realize that success is not measured by the number on a scale. Success is the accumulation of healthy choices over time. The meals you've prepared with care, the times you've chosen to drink fresh water or a healthy juice, the moments you've moved your body in ways that feel good. Weight loss is simply a side effect of these choices, a natural outcome that happens when you focus on the process. Feel things are already changing, new ways of thinking about things. I want you to get a sense that even if there was 2 or 3 or 4 miles on a motorway without a signpost to let you know how far you've come, that doesn't mean you haven't made any progress because it didn't show you on a sign. And on your weight loss journey, there will be plateaus, periods of time where it feels like, are you even making progress at all? And during these times, you will unleash a new level of patience and consistency. A deep conviction that when you do the right things, you get the right
Thank you for
results.
listening to The Hypnotist with Adam Cox,
Process
the
of
show that gives you
outcome.
inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients
you
facing
sow.
genuine issues. To automatically
Feel
receive
that
the
sense
latest
of pride as
episodes,
you reflect
please
on this
subscribe.
mindset.
If you'd like to support the show, please share this episode with just one friend you think it could help.
Building a lifestyle.
And if this episode helped you, please leave us a
Each
5-star
passing
review.
mile, you're creating habits that support your health, your energy, your vitality, and your happiness. And maybe you have an idea of what the destination looks like. A body shape, a body weight, a way of being. But it isn't the case that when you get to this destination, you go back to old habits. One of the most powerful beliefs possible is that the journey prepares you for the destination. All of those habits and choices that got you to the destination is what will keep you in that healthy, confident body. Many people are constantly yo-yoing. They lose weight, they gain weight. But because you're building healthy habits and choices, when you get to that destination, don't be surprised if you continue to desire healthy, nutritious food simply because you found out you enjoy it so much. And that prevents the snakes and ladders of making progress and feeling like you've gone all the way back to square one. And if you've got a sense of that future destination, imagine seeing yourself months from now, maybe even years from now, knowing that you didn't just get to that destination, you maintained it. Maybe imagine yourself on a holiday or an event in the future, knowing you got to the destination and then maintained it. And as you hold that thought in your mind, and you feel the momentum you've built continue to carry you forward, even as you relax even more deeply, I want you to get a sense that when you get to that ideal weight, will it matter if you were in the fast lane, the middle lane, or the slow lane more often? Or will you just have an overwhelming sense of pride that you got to where you wanted to get to? I want you to get a sense. The more healthy choices you make, the more you gravitate towards that destination. Feel even deeper relaxed, knowing that your body is being nourished and replenished by your healthy choices. Your mind will help you with inspiration, epiphanies, and ideas that help you on this journey. And very soon I will count from 1 to 10. And if you're listening to this at a time when you're comfortable, perhaps in a bed, wishing to drift off into a deep, rejuvenating sleep, then as I count from 1 to 10, this will just enhance this feeling of wonderful relaxation, enabling you to drift off into an even deeper sleep, awakening, feeling rejuvenated and refreshed when it's the right time for you to become awakened. But if you're listening to this at a time when you don't wish to sleep, when you hear the number 10, you will be fully and completely wide awake, back in the present, fully alert. Starting to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.